Imagine there's like an orc, goblin, moblin, lying here. And I come and go just like... This is 10 kilos, yeah. I'm gonna get more of these in the future, but when I just got my first one, I wanted it to mimic a character in a video game that has a sword that's just slightly too big, or a guts from Berserk. You know, I had to run with it. I can't just be like, oh, strong like that. I have to run with it like that, use my entire body to swing it, you know. Okay, guys, ask some questions. I'm gonna be mainly, I am warmed up because I've been swinging this a little bit in the morning. I'm gonna be mainly training this one when I pull the club up like that. Notice my left tends to wanna rotate in. Like when I swing the right, I naturally come like this, and the left just wants to be a bit more inward rotated. So I've noticed when I think about that, like opening up a bit more, it's easier. But we'll try. So easy with the right. Such a cool position, you guys. Ooh. And now the left. So I come like that. I want to come more like that with it. Come on, first try. That would be so cool. Come on. Come on. Okay. So you see, I don't count it if I can't stop it for a few seconds at least. I want this to become an effortless move for me. Like with the right, it's not effortless, but it's quite easy. I want to reach a level where it feels as easy on the left side as it does on the right. I see you guys talking now, so I'll give it 2 more reps on this side and 1 more on this. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Yes! Boom! I have this whole, you can't see it, there's this whole group, they're taking a picture or something. They're like all collected, like 30 people. You know what? We'll try with the right. Can I even do it without the momentum? Just raise it from here. Yes, I could. The sounds help. I now understand why Link of Zelda is so, yeah. When he does it with a sword, it helps. Yeah. Oh, I got too far, but I got it now. Yes. This, what are we gonna, I call it the Master Sword. That's what we call it, the Master Sword. So much easier on the right. It's this position right here. Here somewhere where I get really weak in the shoulder. Such a nice exercise. Yes. The left is catching up. I wanted that one to stay so bad. Okay, let's do the one-handed final blow. This, the left has caught up on this one too. So let's go. Yeah. See now, I don't have to help with the right anymore, with the left. It just lags behind a little bit more like that, but I can swing it. Yes. Like that one. Please like if you haven't already. Yeah, Sigma, it's nothing new there. Keep it coming, guys. If you want more from me. This was an epic one. Just raising it like that. front raise. The funny thing, if I hold here, I can definitely do it with one hand. That's the whole thing with this clubbell. Instead of holding something here and all the gravity going right down here, as it would if it was a dumbbell, you know, now it's not, the gravity is going down here. It's a completely different story. It's a longer moment arm, and therefore a 10 kilo dumbbell is heavier. I mean, a clubbell is heavier than a dumbbell. And so if you're wondering, you know, people are very intellectualized with their training. You know, I train chest with my bench press. I do my 5 sets of 5, and then I have this. I do 3 sets of blah-de-da. You know, that's great, but that's not the only training. I have that too. But this, I just kind of observe myself and try to get better at skills and the progressive overload instead of weight. I mean, I might get the heavier club eventually, but I'll probably be able to progress just in the way I do things with this club. And it's fucking great for core strength and mobility, all these rotations. You know, when we just swing it around, you know, I have to stabilize and control it. And my spine is rotating, the discs get to rotate there a little bit, very healthy for them. And a lot of, in this move, when I'm here, there's shoulder strength and stability, wrist strength and stability. It's kind of funny. It jumps over the elbow a lot where it hits, but the shoulder and wrist is just fucking great with this. So I'm gonna do one last of the Master Sword, final blow again, then I'll come talk to you guys a bit. Let's actually try it momentum free on the right again. It's the initiating part that's the most difficult. The start and the end. Yeah. Yes. I can't do that with the right. Definitely can't do that with the left yet. Okay, one last one. I'll actually swing this one. It's good when you fail a bit, because you know, I have to work the rest of the body to catch up. Getting a nice sweat on from this. Last. Yes. The left is catching up. Okay. Final blow. Just imagine, when I do the final blow, imagine there's like an orc, gobbling, mobbling, lying here. And I come and go just like, Rah! Yeah. 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 Ay. Almost slipped the grip. I'm glad I saved it. That's a grip. I can swing it with that one now, but it almost flies out of my hand. Okay. I'd be too shy / self-conscious to do what you're doing right now. Maybe it's a British thing. Is that something you had to overcome, or do you not just give a fuck? Excellent question, Gavin. You know, if anything, Swedes are even more afraid of, you know, going against norms and sticking out like I'm doing right now. I am naturally a non-conformist, but then just trauma, upbringing, norms definitely made me more. You know, this is what I've noticed with people. Everyone are afraid to express themselves and just show the world who the fuck they are. Because I'm not doing this for everyone to look at me. I'm doing it because I think it's fucking fun and great exercise. And if people look at me, so be it, you know. Because I'm not doing it for the wrong reasons, like I'm attention seeking. I just happen to get a lot of attention doing my shit that I want to do anyway. So, it's an excellent question, Gavin. At the start, especially, of this 4-year journey I've been on, I actively did shit like this to embarrass myself. I went out and recorded videos wearing a silly hat and stuff like this. And lately I've been, you know, a big one has been sunning the balls. Like, it's again, I'm not doing that to show my dick to someone, but if I do it somewhere in nature, you know, someone could pass by, so I'm just aware of that. So it becomes wrong. It's a pervert thing if you're like nervous about showing yourself naked, but you want to. And me, it's like, I don't really want to, there's just a risk of it. But so facing little fears is so fucking important. That's why I keep slamming down this, that fear is the mind killer. You know, fear, it makes you go in, that's when you act like a robot and not a human being. And when you face your fears and allow them to just flow through you and you don't run away, all that will remain is you. And what that means is this programming in your nervous system, the fear that was there in order to serve you but doesn't really, now you're taking a step. It's like you installed a patch. You patch your software, like, okay, the new you isn't afraid of these things, do you understand? So me, definitely, just recording videos outside was not easy for me at times, and in a low state it can still be difficult. But now I'm just happily swinging the club, and I don't give a shit that I have this big audience in my back. It's not for them I'm doing it, it's for for me, but for you also. I think I want to do the final blow one more, and then I basically do more bicep and tricep stuff, more isolated. I have an idea for that. So we'll take one last. You see? Do you all imagine the little goblin or orc lying there? Well, not anymore, he isn't. Yeah! 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 Oh, still so much easier with the right, even if the left has caught up. Hey, grip. Solid grip. Oh. Oh. It's good, you guys. In the gym we often, even with free weights, we train much more controlled, nice movements. Like even if it's free weight and I have to use my core for a squat, it's still like, it's not chaotic where I have to like, you know, and life is more chaotic. It's great to do controlled heavy reps, but you need to be prepared. Everything isn't always in your control. Okay. So we start with biceps. Excellent one for like the posterior chain of the arm, this one. Hits basically everything except the triceps. It's again, because it's longer, it's gonna do a lot of forearm shit here. But the curl, that's like this. It's more, do you see the vein pop in there? More biceps tension up there than you'd think. But the more you face your fears, the freer you will be. I'm having a Greek lesson after this, you guys. Or I'm gonna talk to Gavin first. But, my grip too has improved so much from this one. You know, it's a little slippery and I kind of like it. So you have to develop a strong ass grip to be able to swing it. With one arm especially. Yeah. Okay, triceps. I actually had an idea to extend the triceps extension I do. So what I've done is this. It's a nice stretch. But I wondered if I could even make it more explosive and be like, wow. 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 No, actually I'll do this one more controlled. I just think it's more productive. No, trust me, Gavin. Swedes, typical Swedes are not out slunging around, waving around a heavy club and screaming loudly as they do it. The Swede is more like hide in the corner and do their sit-ups, you know. We're gonna do 3 sets of each of this for biceps and triceps. Then I have some fun, just exercises to end the workout. I'm sweating really nicely. I'm happy because when you get really fit, You don't always sweat that much when you train. Send a super chat. Why not, you know? For all the work I'm putting into this channel lately for you guys, maybe I deserve something back. Maybe. You decide. Wow. I'm gonna get so fucking, you know, robust wrists from this. Someone was applauding back there, but it wasn't for me, actually. I wish I could make the triceps exercise harder. It's not so fun for you guys to watch me do 15 reps of that one. If you have any ideas, let me know. That's the one I can think of with it right now. I know like all the dogs and cats in the neighborhood now. There's one cat that always comes out to chill with me in the morning. Oh, is that a super chat I see? I'll get to you right after this set for the other hour and 2. 9, 10. One cat always comes out in the morning and scared the shit out of me today. I was listening to a voice message like this. Then it turned out that it just comes, this big fat black cat comes sprinting towards me. I almost hit it with a final blow. Excited about the super chat. No matter the amount or message, I'm always happy that people actually do that for me. It's always a reminder that my dream has come true, because 5 years ago I was sitting watching other streamers being jealous. They just do whatever the fuck they want. They entertain and educate, and the people that want to support them can, and no one has to. How fucking awesome is that? And I've noticed with content, you want to find the golden average. There's always a golden average between the two E's, education and entertainment. I feel like I'm doing a good job on this stream. I'm having fun, just flailing this around and screaming. I'm also telling you what I'm doing and what it works and all that. So please let me know. And if you want to give me advice on how I can get better, it's always welcome. The worst thing that can happen is that I disagree and don't listen to it. The best thing that can happen is that I change and become better. Sweating like a pig. I should have brought my son's soda, I forgot, but I will drink it after this. This is the last set of arm exercises. You know, guys, do you understand how much us humans get out of this? Like Gavin, that has spoken a little bit in the chat, he and I have talked many times, and he has been the catalyst for a lot of my ideas. Like one thing we came up with together, last rep here, I'll take a break to say that thing. One thing we came up with is that God and Satan always gives you the instant gratification, you know, you have the beer, sleep with a lady, watch the porn, have the junk food, you know, and it's nice right there in the moment, but then something is taken away from you, or you're left with a curse like the body fat you have to carry from all that bullshit you've been eating. God gives you delayed gratification. You can ask God for stuff, but he's most likely gonna start off by giving you something that looks like the opposite, just to test if you're worthy. Will you still believe? Will you still trust that God will reward you, even when it looks like everything is against you? And in the end, you will get what you want. That's a thought that Gavin helped verbalize. So you see, guys, we all have use for each other. I would be useless if I had no interactions from you. Useless. I wonder what they're all doing over there. I've never seen such a big group here. You know, I can't say exactly why. I feel like when I hold it more, almost in my fingers more than that, it hits the triceps better. And probably because when I hold it like that, my wrist extenders can't help out. They help out a little bit, I guess. But when I'm like that, it's like pure triceps move. That guy. The people with the loud motorcycles. That's little boy behavior, you know. When you've trimmed it, you know, they can be fast without sounding like that. But when you've trimmed it just so that it will sound a lot, it's like the little boy. Look at me. I'm making noise. I'm making sound. You know, it's one thing if you do something good that also takes a lot of space and makes a lot of noise. But when the main thing is to take space, that's what people falsely believe to be alpha behavior, but it's little fucking pathetic boy behavior, just so you know. The loud guy drinking beer, the little beta bitch. This is what real chats do. Play with a fucking clubbell pretending that they're a knight. of the sun. It's great today, guys. I slept 8 hours from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Slept in. I lost count. That might be 8. I'm not sure. 9. Yeah, okay. Here's one I love. Let's call this one the Windmill. Ooh, it's the grip. I'm sweaty now too. There's so much hip and core stability. Because you see, if I don't use any of that and start swinging it, I'm gonna be just like following away with it, right? So I had to really ground myself. And you understand how good that is for, say, a fighter? That when someone tries to knock them, they're just like all fucking stable. Okay, the other direction. Yes, guy, I'm here. A lot of people stare when you're like this. On Gavin's question about fear about doing this. Make the fucking people seeing you afraid instead. Look at this fucking madman, sweating, shirtless, swinging a club around and howling. You think something is weird about that? Okay, you go there and have fun with your backpack, with books or whatever you have. Okay, guys, that was a nice fucking workout. No, I see all the people that dropped by and didn't like. Did you see the butterfly that flew past there? I saw it on camera, I think, too.